Welcome to our video on how vaping made men weaker. The evolution of vaping, particularly with products like Juul, tells a concerning story of how a well-intentioned idea turned into something potentially just as harmful, if not more so. What began as a solution to the toxic nature of cigarettes became a new addiction for a younger generation. The sleek, discreet, and healthier e-cigarette was marketed aggressively towards teens, leading to widespread use. However, the introduction of chemicals and synthetic flavorings had unintended consequences, including the production of harmful substances like formaldehyde gas. The high nicotine content in Juul pods ensured a strong addiction, especially among unaware teenagers. Vaping has been linked to severe respiratory issues and has even been shown to lower testosterone levels, contributing to broader health issues in young men. The slow response from regulatory bodies like the FDA highlights the challenges in addressing the rapid rise of these products. The damage has already been done to many who were lured by the promise of a safer alternative to smoking, only to find themselves addicted to a new, possibly more dangerous, habit. In recent years, vaping has become a widespread trend, especially among young adults and teenagers. But what exactly is vaping, and how did it evolve into what it is today? In this video, we will explore the evolution of vaping and the introduction of Juul, a popular e-cigarette brand that has gained significant attention and controversy. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the fascinating world of vaping. Vaping, short for vaporizing, is the act of inhaling and exhaling aerosol, often referred to as vapor, produced by an electronic cigarette or other vaping devices. It was first introduced as an alternative to traditional smoking, with the aim of providing a less harmful option for nicotine consumption. The concept of vaping can be traced back to the early 1960s when a gentleman named Herbert A. Gilbert patented a device that used heated air to vaporize a flavored liquid. However, his invention never gained much popularity, and it wasn't until the early 2000s that vaping started to gain traction. In 2003, a Chinese pharmacist named Hon Lik invented the modern electronic cigarette as we know it today. Hon Lik, a former smoker himself, wanted to create a device that could deliver nicotine to users without the harmful effects of traditional smoking. His invention consisted of a battery-powered device that heated a liquid containing nicotine, producing a vapor that could be inhaled. The early versions of e-cigarettes were relatively simple and lacked the sleek designs we see today. They were primarily marketed as smoking cessation aids, targeting smokers who wanted to quit or reduce their tobacco consumption. However, it didn't take long for vaping to evolve beyond its initial purpose. As the popularity of e-cigarettes grew, so did the market for different flavors and devices. Vaping started to attract a new demographic, particularly young adults and teenagers. This shift in the target audience led to the development of more stylish and appealing vaping devices, catering to the preferences of a younger generation. But it was in 2015 that the vaping industry experienced a significant turning point with the introduction of Juul. Juul, a sleek and discreet e-cigarette, quickly became a sensation among teenagers, so much so that it sparked what many referred to as the Juul epidemic. Juul's popularity can be attributed to its convenience, ease of use, and discreet design. It resembles a USB flash drive, making it easy for users to conceal and use discreetly, even in school settings. Additionally, Juul's use of nicotine salts, which deliver nicotine more efficiently, provided users with a more satisfying experience compared to other e-cigarettes. However, with its rise in popularity, Juul also faced a wave of controversy. Concerns were raised about the potential health risks and addictive nature of Juul's high nicotine concentration, as well as its appeal to young non-smokers. This led to increased scrutiny from regulators and calls for stricter regulations on e-cigarettes and vaping products. As we continue to explore the world of vaping, it's important to understand the evolution of this phenomenon and the impact it has had on society. From its humble beginnings as a smoking cessation aid to the introduction of Juul and the subsequent controversies, vaping has undoubtedly left its mark on the world of nicotine consumption. So, whether you're a vaping enthusiast, a concerned parent, or simply curious about this rapidly evolving trend, join us in the next part of this series as we delve deeper into the science, culture, and controversies surrounding vaping. In today's modern world, chemicals are all around us. They're in the products we use, the food we eat, and even the air we breathe. While many of these chemicals have improved our lives in numerous ways, there are also unintended consequences that come along with them. In this video, we will explore the hidden dangers of chemicals and the impact they have on our health and environment. Let's start by discussing the effects of chemicals on our bodies. From the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed, we are exposed to a wide range of substances that can have a profound impact on our well-being. Take, for example, the chemicals found in our personal care products. Shampoos, soaps, and lotions often contain ingredients that can disrupt our hormonal balance and lead to long-term health problems. But it's not just personal care products that pose a risk. Everyday household items like cleaning supplies and pesticides also contain chemicals that can be harmful to our health. These substances can irritate our skin, eyes, and respiratory systems, and in some cases, even lead to more serious conditions like cancer or organ damage. One particular chemical that has raised significant concerns is nicotine. Found in tobacco products, nicotine is highly addictive and has been linked to a myriad of health issues. From lung disease to heart problems, the effects of nicotine on our bodies are far-reaching and devastating. And it's not just smokers who are at risk. Secondhand smoke can be just as dangerous, especially for children and non-smokers. But the impact of chemicals goes beyond our personal health. It also affects our environment. The widespread use of pesticides, for instance, has led to the decline of beneficial insects like bees, which play a crucial role in pollination. Without these pollinators, our food supply would be at risk, resulting in food shortages and higher prices. Chemicals also have a significant impact on our water systems. Industrial waste and agricultural runoff can contaminate our rivers, lakes, and oceans, leading to the destruction of aquatic habitats and the endangerment of marine life. Additionally, the accumulation of plastic waste in our oceans poses a grave threat to marine animals, who often mistake it for food and suffer from ingestion or entanglement. So, what can we do to mitigate the unintended consequences of chemicals? Education and awareness are key. By understanding the potential risks associated with certain chemicals, we can make informed choices about the products we use and support companies that prioritize our health and the environment. Regulations and policies also play a crucial role in protecting us from harmful chemicals. Governments and organizations can implement stricter guidelines for the use and disposal of hazardous substances, ensuring that our health and the environment are not compromised. In conclusion, the unintended consequences of chemicals and nicotine content are significant and wide-ranging. They impact our health, our environment, and the delicate balance of ecosystems. By being informed, advocating for change, and making conscious choices, we can work towards a safer and healthier future for ourselves and the planet we call home. Vaping has become increasingly popular among young people. With its sleek design and enticing flavors, it's no wonder that many are drawn to this alternative to traditional smoking. However, as with any new trend, it's important to take a closer look at the potential health impacts, particularly on the respiratory system and testosterone levels. Let's start by examining the effects of vaping on the respiratory system. When you inhale the vapor from an e-cigarette, you are introducing a variety of chemicals and substances into your lungs. These include nicotine, flavorings, and other additives. While vaping is often promoted as a safer alternative to smoking, research suggests that it may not be as harmless as it seems. Studies have shown that vaping can cause inflammation in the lungs, similar to what is seen in traditional cigarette smokers. This inflammation can lead to symptoms such as coughing, wheezing, and shortness of breath. In some cases, it can even result in a condition known as vaping-associated lung injury, or VALI. VALI can be severe and require hospitalization, with symptoms including fever, chest pain, and difficulty breathing. But it doesn't stop there. Vaping has also been linked to an increased risk of respiratory infections, such as pneumonia and bronchitis. The chemicals in e-cigarettes can weaken the immune system, making it harder for the body to fight off these infections. This is especially concerning for young people, whose immune systems are still developing. Now let's turn our attention to the impact of vaping on testosterone levels. Testosterone is a hormone that plays a crucial role in the development of male reproductive tissues and promotes secondary sexual characteristics, such as muscle mass and facial hair growth. While testosterone levels naturally decline with age, studies have suggested that vaping may accelerate this decline. Research has shown that vaping can disrupt the production and regulation of hormones in the body, including testosterone. This can lead to a decrease in testosterone levels, which can have a range of effects on physical and mental health. Some potential symptoms of low testosterone include fatigue, decreased sex drive, and difficulty concentrating. Additionally, it's important to note that vaping often goes hand in hand with nicotine addiction. Nicotine is a highly addictive substance that can have a profound impact on the brain. It can affect mood, attention, and cognition, and can even increase the risk of mental health disorders such as anxiety and depression. While vaping may appear to be a trendy and harmless alternative to smoking, the potential health impacts cannot be ignored. From the respiratory system to testosterone levels, the evidence suggests that vaping can have significant consequences. It's important for individuals, especially young people, to be aware of these risks and make informed decisions about their health. In today's interconnected world, the rapid pace of technological advancements has brought about a multitude of challenges when it comes to regulation and the response from authorities. As new technologies emerge and evolve, it becomes increasingly difficult for regulatory bodies to keep up with the pace of change. One of the main challenges in regulation is the sheer complexity of the technologies themselves. Take, for example, the field of artificial intelligence. AI has the potential to revolutionize various industries, from healthcare to transportation. However, it also raises important ethical and legal questions. How do we ensure that AI systems are fair and unbiased? How can we prevent the misuse of AI for malicious purposes? These are just a few of the many questions that regulatory bodies must grapple with. Additionally, the global nature of technology further complicates the regulatory landscape. With the internet breaking down geographical barriers, companies can operate across borders, making it difficult for authorities to enforce regulations effectively. This is particularly evident in the realm of e-commerce, where online platforms can sell products and services to consumers worldwide without being subject to the same regulations as brick-and-mortar businesses. Another challenge lies in the slow response from authorities. Technological advancements often outpace the ability of regulatory bodies to adapt and formulate appropriate regulations. This lag in response can create a regulatory gap, leaving a space for potential harm or abuse. It can also hinder innovation, as entrepreneurs and businesses may be reluctant to invest in new technologies due to uncertain regulatory environments. Moreover, the lack of technical expertise within regulatory bodies can further hinder effective regulation. Many regulators come from legal or policy backgrounds, which may not equip them with the necessary understanding of complex technologies. This knowledge gap can impede the development of appropriate regulations and enforcement mechanisms. Despite these challenges, efforts are being made to address the regulatory and response gaps. Regulatory sandboxes, for instance, allow companies to test new technologies in a controlled environment, enabling regulators to gain insights and adapt regulations accordingly. Collaboration between regulators, industry experts, and technical communities is also crucial in bridging the knowledge gap and fostering effective regulation. In conclusion, the challenges in regulation and slow response from authorities are complex issues that arise from the rapid pace of technological advancements. The complexity of technologies, the global nature of the industry, and the lack of technical expertise within regulatory bodies all contribute to these challenges. However, with collaborative efforts and innovative approaches, it is possible to overcome these obstacles and create a regulatory framework that ensures the responsible and beneficial use of technology. Addiction is a topic that affects millions of people. Whether it's drugs, alcohol, or even technology, the allure of a safer alternative can be tempting. But what if I told you that this illusion of safety is just that, an illusion? In this documentary, we will explore the damage done by addiction and the dangerous consequences of seeking a supposed safer alternative. Let's start by examining the world of substance abuse. Drugs have been a part of human history for centuries, and their allure is undeniable. From ancient civilizations to modern society, people have turned to drugs to escape, to feel pleasure, or simply to fit in. But what starts as a temporary relief can quickly spiral into a life-consuming addiction. One of the most common misconceptions is that certain drugs are safer than others. Take marijuana, for example. Many believe it to be a harmless alternative to harder drugs. However, the truth is that marijuana can be just as addictive and damaging as any other substance. Regular use can lead to cognitive impairments, memory loss, and even psychological disorders. The illusion of a safer alternative shatters when faced with the reality of its consequences. But addiction doesn't stop at drugs. In recent years, technology has become a new battleground for addiction. From social media platforms to video games, these seemingly innocent pastimes can quickly take control of our lives. The constant need for validation, the dopamine rush from each like or notification, it's a recipe for addiction. The illusion of a safer alternative in the digital realm becomes evident when we examine the negative impacts. Excessive screen time can lead to sleep disorders, anxiety, and even depression. We may think we're in control, but in reality, we're being controlled by our addiction to technology. So why do we fall for the illusion of a safer alternative? It's human nature to seek comfort and escape from the pressures of life. But what we fail to realize is that addiction is not the solution, it's the problem. Whether it's drugs, alcohol, or technology, the damage done is real and long-lasting. It's time to shatter the illusion of a safer alternative and face the harsh reality head-on. Thank you so much for watching this video on the evolution of vaping and its concerning impact. It's important to understand how a well-intentioned idea turned into something potentially harmful. Vaping was initially marketed as a safer alternative to smoking, but it quickly became an addiction for many, especially among the younger generation. As always, we appreciate your support and would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more informative content. Thank you again for watching.